I'm Belinda Wasser, also known as Rocket Girl. On today's episode of the Rocket Girl Show, we're going to talk about what happens when life throws you a curveball. When you're a virtual assistant, your business really depends on you being able to get work done. But sometimes life throws you a curveball and you get off track. Now, a curveball doesn't necessarily need to be something bad. I know for me, in June, my daughter turned 18. She graduated from high school. We had a big family party, and I had family visiting from out of town all in a 2-week period. Major curveball, right? So I had to really think about how I was going to handle it. Now that I'm on the other side of it, I can see some things that really worked. So let me tell you what some of those things are. All right, curveball tactics. That's what we're going to talk about today. The first thing you want to do is prioritize your list. I have found that in a moment of curveballness, we tend to panic. And I think if we can take a deep breath and look at what really needs to be done. At the moment we made our list before the curveball, it might have been a good idea to do something like reorganize your clients' files. Well, probably right now that isn't the most important thing. So be careful to focus on the current priorities and not those nice to-dos. Now's not a good time for that. The second thing that always helps me when a curveball comes my way is to try to settle into my work. And what I mean by that is when there's a lot on my mind, sometimes it's difficult to focus. So what I'll do is I'll choose work that's comfortable, something usually that's repetitious, that I've done, for a client for a long time, and doesn't require me to be necessarily at my creative, my most creative self. So I'll do that. I find that I kind of, settle in, calm down, and then I'm more relaxed and I can try working on work that's more challenging after I settle in. Sticking with your routine is also very important. You want to make sure that you're getting up at the same time, you're spending the same amount of time at your desk. And yes, the curveball might be taking you away from work, and things might be taking a little bit longer than normal, but this is a time to be kind to yourself, to acknowledge that the curveball is here, whatever that is, and stick to your routine and just acknowledge that you're not going to be your high energy, creative self all the time while you're working through whatever this curveball is. Communicating with clients is critical. You really want to let them know if you need to renegotiate any deadlines, or if you want to ask them if you can change a priority. So be sure to communicate with your clients. However, you don't want to go into all the details. So you want to keep to yourself, that you have this party and that party and this person's coming and they drive you crazy. You don't want to go into any of those details, and definitely not any kind of drama with your clients. And if you do these things, I promise you'll be able to, get through these life events that happen to all of us and get back on your seat and be productive again. Today's episode of the Rocket Girl Show has been brought to you by the VA Connection. And for those of you who don't know about the VA Connection, it is a professional online community for virtual assistants with the goal of educating and connecting VAs all over the world. We have a Facebook group, which is fabulous, and we have over 600 members. And I would love to invite you to join us. You can find us 2 separate ways. One is to type the Virtual Assistant Connection in the search bar at the top of Facebook. And the other is to follow this bit.ly link, bit.ly.vaconnection.com. Once you're in the Facebook group, there are all kinds of videos like this one, articles, community, and really a lot of fun. So whether you're thinking about being a VA or you've been one for a long time like me, we'd love to welcome you into the group. I'm Belinda Wasser, Rocket Girl, signing off. Until next time. Bye-bye.